everyone, it's Sophia from mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com, and we have entered the disaster zone, also known as my master bedroom. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago I had furniture that was downstairs. I moved it up and it pretty much stayed wherever we placed it. It hasn't changed at all. I'm going to give you a quick tour. I spent the entire morning looking for winter clothes and coats and sweaters and turtlenecks and things for the kids. So now it's almost 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the afternoon. It's Saturday. I said to myself, this is it. We're going out tonight. When I come home, and it's going to be late, when we come home tonight, I want to come home to a bedroom that's done. I don't want to have to bang myself into the furniture anymore when I get up in the middle of the night to go to the ladies' room or to my bathroom, which is right there. So let me give you a look. So you remember my staircase, right, that I did a couple of months ago. It's still impeccable. We love it. Things that I moved on the balcony. If you remember the balcony, I put the desk that was in the living room. It's right here. I have a little lamp. I have grandma's old, well, it's not really old, but grandma's jewelry armoire. That's right here. I don't think I'm going to keep it here because I just don't like the way it looks here. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. I have to sort all of this stuff here. I got to find a spot for the vacuum cleaner because we really don't need it any place else in the house except in this room because of the carpeting. My bed is not made because I have to change the sheets, so everything has been just piled over there, so that has to be done. What else? My closet is pretty much organized. Imagine that. Eventually I'm gonna have to do and I keep on saying I'm gonna do that, but I haven't done it yet. I have to do a window treatment here. I have to clean up a little bit around my husband's table. Definitely clean my area here. And then here's a big piece of furniture that used to be in the dining room that I'm moving here for my own items, like, you know, underwear, things like that. And then there's the big one that's still my husband's from college time. He doesn't want to part with it, so we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna put it. And then all the way over there is jewelry and, you know, knickknacks that need to be sorted. I have a matching dresser that goes with this that I have to move somewhere else. There's stuff behind there. There's my husband's big armoire. Remember, I moved it on this side of the wall. There's a medical scale. Yeah, in the middle of the room, there's a medical scale that I have to figure out what I'm going to do with. It's probably going to have to go into the bathroom. All of my to-be-reads are still here because Mama has not built a shelf yet. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. So from far away, this is what it looks like when you walk into the room. So it's bad. All right. I don't even know where to start other than maybe moving the furniture. I think that's probably, yeah, placement. Furniture placement is probably the first thing I need to do. Like I always do, I'm going to put the camera on the tripod so you can watch me move stuff around and get an idea. I don't know what you're going to get out of this video because I'm not really organizing in a way that's, you know, like reinventing the wheel or anything. I'm just cleaning up my room because it needs to be done, and might as well spend the time with me. All right, let me get started. Okay, well, I freed up the space in the middle, which is good. I'm not sure if I like the way this looks. I really like this piece. I think it needs to be centered underneath the window, and then this one's got to go somewhere else because obviously it's not a good look over there. So I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe I can put it here, but the other way around, or maybe I just don't keep it. I don't know. I mean, he wants to keep that stuff. I don't particularly care for it. I gotta figure out a way, but for now I'm gonna move that to the center so that way when you come in you really get to see this beautiful piece of furniture, because after all it's a mahogany 1905 dresser that I found on Craigslist, and it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm glad I brought it in here. It gives a nice look, and it doesn't, you know, I mean, it's not the same color, but I don't know. I guess I can manage that. So I'm going to move this, figure out where I'm going to put it, and move that towards the center, and then I have to kind of like organize this area right here. Alright, so for now this is what I did. That one small piece that's right here, I moved it, and I'm going to use it as a nightstand because all of the items that are in here are going to be transferred here anyway. So this is going to be emptied, and that allows me to have space for all of the junk that I keep by my bed, you know, the stuff that's in that basket over there. I moved the jewelry armoire over here. I don't know, I may put it in the corner, I'm not sure. The vacuum I put in the corner over there, I don't like the way it looks because you see it. And I don't know, I don't want to see a vacuum cleaner in my room. And then the little piece of furniture that I've actually found. Where did I get this one? There's a story behind this. It's very old. It's 1800 something, 1880, something like that. It's made out of poplar, and I found it at a thrift shop on 23rd Street and 3rd Avenue in New York, and it was really beat up. And then one day we were living in New Jersey. We were renting an apartment, and the car, we didn't have a parking space, the car was on the street, and the guy who was living across from us backed into my car, and he just made a ding, and the car was paid for already. I really didn't care too much. So he felt really bad, and it turns out that he was a woodworking guy who was restoring furniture. So he really wanted to do something for me, and when I told him, okay, fine, I have this piece of furniture, why don't you restore it for me? And that's what he did. He restored this whole piece, and of course I've damaged it since because there's a ring right here. But this whole thing was covered in ink and nasty. It was really, really bad, and he did a beautiful job with it. So I'm going to re-wax it a little bit. Because that's what he said I should do, but I think it looks pretty good actually next to the desk. I mean, it's not the same wood or quality of wood, but that's all right. Probably put the lamp there instead. So I have to sort this out, but I'm not unhappy with the way this looks. At least I have my space back, and I'm not banging into anything. And oh God, I still have all of this to do in this. So yeah, let me start emptying this, put it in there, and then whatever I have in my nightstand, bring it back to here. So basically reorganize the nightstand. Yeah, I'm not too organized today. I'm just doing as I see fit. So I've emptied all of the drawers from that little dresser. Obviously I have to put some wax or soap at the bottom because they are a little bit stuck, and I got all my jeans here at the bottom and kind of like pants, leggings, things like this. And here I put all my winter pajamas, so that works out for me. Here's the bathing suit and all of the summer pajamas. They're gonna go in the dresser inside the bathroom. And in here I already prepared boxes to put all of my underwear and bra. I'm not going to show you that, but this is where, and the socks, so that's where all of this is going to go. And then in this drawer here, which is a little bit narrower, I have accessories like belts. See, I don't have a lot of belts because I don't really wear belts, but for now this is staying here. And now that this is emptied, I'm going to transfer this stuff to the bathroom dresser and then bring all of my socks and whatnot. And yeah, I think this is coming along quite nice. Quick update, I have my little ring holder here in the top drawer. I have one of those organizers that's, I don't know, it's a cardboard covered with fabric. I just put you know, my pumps, and I actually like this for tired legs. It's a relaxing body treatment oil from Clarins. Really like this. Magnifier, because sometimes I just don't know what I'm reading in magazines. The print is so little, even with my glasses I can't read it. And then all of my body lotion and hand lotions and stuff in this little container here. in this drawer, the middle drawer, I have all of my journals and my pens and, you know, whatever I need for journaling and whatnot. If you remember, this is that, oh, I can't remember. I got it at Target, I think. I thought that it was useless as a cosmetic carrier because the compartments didn't make any sense. But I do have a lot of stationery and papers in there instead, so sometimes I carry my planner with it. But for now it's staying here, and in the bottom I just put a bunch of, you know, knickknacks that I want to keep but don't necessarily have a place. Alright, so now that this is done, I'm gonna go and do the desk. Kind of like reorganize because I have a lot of pens and things like this that need to go in there. And once that's done, I'll probably tackle the jewelry box, give it a good vacuum, and I think I'll be done for the day. Oh, I have to make the bed. Oh, it just doesn't stop. I have to be honest though, I really wasn't feeling this project at all when I started it, because it's something that I've been procrastinating, and you know how it is, like it's just drag your feet to do something. And then once you start going and you start seeing things a little bit more organized, I guess you just get motivated again. And yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm motivated to finish this, at least, you know, 90% of it. The desk, the reason why it's there, it's because, as I've mentioned before, in another video, I can't remember which one, I'm actually going back to school. I have to get my license in counseling and you know, it's a long story. Anyway, so I'm taking classes online, and I'm also taking regular classes right now. I'm just taking the ones online for now. I've done the supervision and, you know, all the 4,000 hours that you got to do, that's done already. But I just got to take those classes. So I had set up a desk down in the basement, but the kids are constantly down there, and it's cold because the floor is not finished. So I'd rather in the evening come here, put my laptop on that desk. It's nice and warm, and it's me, just me. I'm not being disturbed or anything, and I can really, you know, work right here. I can do blogging. I can do a lot of things from here. So, you know, and one day maybe if I get some lighting, I can actually do most of my videos from up here. If I ever keep this room clean, I could do that, but I'm getting ahead of myself because I can't even get it clean, like, you know, and stay clean for 1 week. But that's for now. All right, let me do the desk, and then we'll move to the next project. So my pens definitely need to be cleaned up because the ink is not going through. Oh, here we go. No. So the best way to do this, by the way, if you have fountain pens that are all dried up with age, you just take the whole head of the pen and you put it in hot water and you just let it sink for a couple of hours. No soap, nothing, because that dries up into, you know, some kind of gook. But what you want to be able to do is kind of like clean the in-between of the, you can't really see it. You want to be able to clean the nib and in particular this area right here. So you can also take it to the store, they'll remove the nib and all of that, but usually with the hot water it works just fine. So this one is the Mont Blanc, but it's and I do have ink in it. I just put a new cartridge, but it's all dried up, so I got to put it in water. And then my Schaefer has a little bit of a problem too, but it's years and years of writing with this on college benches and chairs. All my exams, all my tests, all my notes taken with this. I am so happy I found it. So happy. Yes. All right, let me put those in water. They need to be cleaned, and I'll move right along with the jewelry. Okay, so I've been playing with my pens for about 45 minutes now, and that's bad because I'm nowhere near done with this room. I got to move all the jewelry to the armoire. I'm not going to sort it out. I'm just going to move it in there. I'll do a separate video just for that because I bought some, if I ever find them, I bought some little mini Ziploc. You know, like really, really little Ziploc. I got the idea from Jen at organizedjen.com. And she has, you know, Organized Like Jen. She's on YouTube, you'll see her. She puts all of her pieces of jewelry in little Ziploc bags, and if they're silver, she puts a little silver thing in there to maintain them, you know, so they don't tarnish. So I bought all of this stuff, I can't remember when, ages ago, and I never got around to do it. So I'll probably do a video just on that, but for now I just got to get all of this stuff that's here and here into the armoire, kind of like sort it out real quick, and then I have to make the bed, move this stuff, vacuum, and I think I'll be done for the day. But yeah, so happy I found my pens. And I did clean them, by the way, in the hot water and all of that, so they're perfect right now. Yeah, let me get started with that, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Well, okay, I'm done. It's 6:55. I said I was going to be done around 7, so I'm done. It looks much better. I have to say this was not a huge project for you guys to watch, but you know what? I did it. It looks much better. Let me give you a quick pan. So things that I still need to do is, alright, so this is the alarm system thing. I have to get the software re-updated. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Armoire is here. I have to clean it because the smudges and things. That's the thing with those mirrored furniture, you constantly have fingerprints on them. But anyway, everything is in there. It's not necessarily organized for now, but it's in containers and kind of like semi-separated, so I'm almost done with it. All of my stuff is in there. I still have this drawer here that doesn't have much, so that's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna find things to put in there. And again, I have like my separates, you know, the ones in there. Pajamas are here, all the jeans are over there. This is pretty much taken care of. I do have a book there and stuff, and nothing's changed. Over here, this is also done. Even though I'm not keeping this for jewelry, I'm keeping it here because it kind of looks good with the metal part here. It's one of those things that you get at Target that you can hang jewelry. It's totally useless, I'm telling you right now, don't bother. It looks pretty, but you absolutely can't use it. I mean, like, you put a ring here and a ring here, and then things get tangled, whatever. But it does look good right here. And the desk has been organized. Let me move out a little bit. I still have stuff over there at the bottom of the stairs, or at least on the landing, that I need to bring downstairs. You know, like stuff that doesn't belong here in a huge garbage bag. And then the bed is made, change the sheets and all of that, so that looks pretty cool. And let me see if I can move back a little bit, so when you come in, this is basically what you see. I'm not crazy about this, I just don't know where to put it, so it's gonna have to stay here, and I don't want it in the bathroom. So yeah, here's the bed. So now I have those curtains here, the ones that separate my closet, and then the one over here, and I'm gonna have to kind of like figure out a way to get them to match. Right now they're white, but I don't think they look good at all in this room. And we still have to paint everything, because you remember I painted this whole area right here, and that's done. So I have to bring that color in here, and then I have some the peony silk in the basement, a lot of it that my mother-in-law gave me. That's almost the same red than this. So I'm thinking about doing draperies in red here and then red here. It's gonna close in the room a little bit, but I think that it would look very, very nice and cozy, because right now the way it is, the room, I think, looks very, very warm, and my husband's hideous. I can't stand those furniture, but anyway, he wants to keep them. I hope he doesn't watch this video. I really hate those pieces. I can't stand them, but he's attached to them. He doesn't want to get rid of them, so we're going to keep them for now. Anyway, they're hideous. So we're going to keep this hideous thing over here, and then his armoire is still there. I haven't moved that, but I'm thinking about staining it the same color than this, which is kind of like a, and you can see it really because it's in, it's nighttime right now, but it's like a, almost, it's mahogany color. It's a cherry red. So I'm thinking about staining this and maybe changing the hardware. And I still have all my books here that I haven't moved, so I have to probably move them down to the basement because there's absolutely no room in here for shelves. I don't want to put shelves up. I could put some over there. I don't want to. I think that a few books here is plenty. I'm not going to put anything over there. And the vacuum for now is in my bathroom. Maybe I'll put it in here with some kind of curtain or something so you don't see it. This door here to one of the attic opens up, so maybe I'll put it in there, but I don't know. Maybe the best solution really would be to just switch vacuum cleaners and get like a really small one that I can put in the closet, like, you know, one of those, not a handheld, but maybe like a chariot one instead of that huge monster, which is not really a good one anyway. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so that was my bedroom. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this was not a earth-shattering project for you, but it was just still, you know, putting things together, and maybe I'm motivating you to do the same thing in your master room if you have a lot of stuff that needs to be moved around. And you know, I still dusted and vacuumed and all of that, so it was a complete clean for me. It took about 4.5 hours. Would have done less if I had not played with the pens, which I'm about to do again. And, you know, anyway. So this was Sophia for my greatchallenge.blogspot.com. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!